Hi everyone, welcome back to the next video. Here we are going to do the fourth passage of RC 99. So give it a read. You can pause the screen if you need more time here, and I will just scroll the passage to show you which is the content here. You can give it a read, of course. Here you can pause it and play it back, and let me show you the 4 questions based on this. The last line here, and look at the question. You can pause it and you can play it back for the answers, and here are the last 2 questions, of course. Now let's move back to the passage and let's discuss what is this passage all about, hoping that you have the RC 99 PDF, you have read it on your own, you need a solution and you need to learn how to do it right, how to read the passage correct. Well, what is this passage all about? What is the summary? Like, say, I won't read each and every line, but yes, definitely I'm going to give you a summary and help you with the passage explanation. The summary says that the passage is all about after the World War II. After World War II, American business has undisputed control over the world economy. That is so true. That's just a starter line. But then the main punch of the RC is that it begins to lose its advantage and its competitiveness. They experience a decline in the business competitiveness in the global economy, and like after the 1980s. So it explores after the World War II basically, yeah. And then it explores various factors and various ways it analyzes the reasons, the attributes due to which this decline happened. And it also talks about including government regulation, corporate raiders, workforces issues, and management errors. So all these things are talked about basically in the middle of the passage. So what are these? These are all the reasons that are being told as a reason for the decline. So sometimes they blame the government regulations, sometimes the passage is talking about the corporate raiders, means those big investors who come and purchase a corporate, but they may value it very less, and all these things are written in the passage. And then sometimes the workforce issue is being discussed, management errors, that they are not managed properly, and all these things, those 4-5 things are there in this passage. Further, the author criticizes the overemphasis on cost minimization. So this is a very important thing, because the 4-5 reasons were given, but further author also says that author has a criticism that lot of cost minimization and high-tech products were used, and this was a trend of the corporate merger and acquisition also. So during the last slide also, that those trends and mergers were criticized by the author, and overemphasized on the cost minimization was criticized. So this is all about this passage. That's it. This is all we need to understand from the passage key take. Now let's see the questions. What are the questions like? What do these questions ask? First question says, the passage suggests that compared to Japanese workers, American workers are often considered what? So compared to the Japanese worker, now there was a comparison made where of course both the workers were there. So the question is, what was told regarding the American workers? Question is not on the feature of Japanese worker. Question is told on the feature of American workers. Well, reading the passage correctly, American workers were not very much satisfied, not very much content with their work, but they were considered, they were labeled as good workers, more efficient workers. So if we go back to the passage and find out where exactly this comparison was made, we will get the proof for it. So here we have, back to the passage, US government lost advantage, find it. Okay, so basically we have to see where the workers is talked about. So here the labor cost is being talked about, and minimize the cost of wages, American, and this is the management thing they are talking about. Now American workforce, they citing labor demands, poor productivity as the reason of American corporate. Let's come here. So government restrictions were there on the behavior of the corporates. Then support was there. Then if we go to this part, it's not here. Here we have, of course, here we have. So it's talking about American workers are blamed, citing demands, poor productivity. So labor demands. So this labor demand thing, it shows that they were the workers were lot of, like, they had a lot of demand. They were very much demanding. Who? The American workers. But and their productivity was poor, and because of this because of labor demand, see here, citing the labor demand and poor productivity, American corporates have been unable to compete with Japanese and European firms. So what was the characteristic of American labor? They had a lot of demand and their productivity was actually poor. So let's go back to the question and let's check which option. So more content, were the content? Passage suggests compared to Japanese worker, American workers are considered. Were American workers content? No, they were not satisfied. They were very much demanding. So A and B cut. Less content possible, less content possible. Lazy we cannot say directly because we don't have any proof for lazy. Now less content, fine. Less efficient or more efficient? Since the productivity was low, we just saw, so answer is C. Now let's move to the next question. Which of the following general statement would the author most likely not agree? How do we answer this kind of question? This kind of question requires the knowledge of what author was saying. We remember that author said his own opinion was that a lot of criticism, a lot of emphasis on cost cutting, on cost minimization, and all these things were actually something that author was criticizing. So if there is any point which is going against author, which is going against what was written in the passage, no, that will be the answer. Particularly since author criticizes the emphasis on cost, like cost cutting. Author has said that cost cutting was bad, something like that. If you get an option which exactly hits cost cutting and says cost cutting was good, that will be the point which author will not agree, because in the passage author criticized cost cutting. It means author did not like cost cutting, or author blamed cost cutting as a reason for decline in American competitiveness. Its complete opposite will be the perfect answer. Why? Because it's an author centric question. So any other option may go against the passage facts, but something which go against author will be the perfect answer. See, answer is B, because it exactly goes against cutting production cost always lead to increased competitiveness. Since author said cost cutting was the reason of the decline, but B says cost cutting increased competitiveness, this point is exactly what author will not agree to. What is the problem in A, C, D and E? Why they are not the answer? A says American business has been hurt by inability to plan for long term. You will say, ma'am, this looks right. Yeah, but this is correct as per the passage. Why will author not agree to it? Author has himself said this. Author will agree to it. We need not agree option. So that's why we cannot go with A. What about C? American consumer are not the prime cause of the decline of American business. Consumer thing was not even discussed in the RC, right? So this is a very alien option, out of the scope option. We eliminate it. Option D. Initial analysis of the decline of American business yielded only partially accurate conclusion. Initial analysis, the conclusion is partially accurate. Well, this is again an out of the box option, because this was not even discussed. No comment was made regarding the accuracy of decision. So how can we say that, or how can author disagree to it? Because this is not even the topic of the passage. If something is not even the topic, how can one person agree or disagree? Right? We have to say agree or disagree on the basis of the passage content only. So we cannot go with D. Right? E says merger and acquisition have not only helped improve the situation. This is something author will agree, because at the end author said this. We need author not agree thing, not agree wala thing. So E will be something which author will agree. Oh, oops. Right? So that's why it's not E. Now let's see the question number 3. Question 3 says, and 4, let's see these two. Which of the following would most weaken the author's argument about over concentration on high technology product? So for high technology product, which of the following would weaken the argument? Now once again we have to find something that will go against what author said. So we have to go with the option that goes against the author. And that topic also is given, on which, regarding what thing? Regarding high-tech products. A lot of use of high-tech products. Remember, author in the passage was against lot of use of high-tech products. So if we get an option which says that, well, high-tech product use, they were like the high-tech products that American companies they were making was good, or something that goes against author. Like author said what? Lot of high-tech products were used by American people. So let's say not people, American corporate. So let's say something which goes against this. Well, A says producing low-tech products is not as profitable as producing high-tech products. See, producing the tech products. Second option is saying manufacturing the tech products. No, using is different, producing and manufacturing is actually different. So actually what was there in the passage? That American business has, what as per the author, that American businesses, they have ignored the sensible approach of specializing in low-tech products before entering into the high-tech market. So they didn't make any low-tech product, not any, like mostly they didn't go for the low-tech products, they directly went for the high-tech products. So if we say something against it, so producing and manufacturing is directly not what exactly we need. It was using. Usage is different. So, and producing, manufacturing goes different. Right? Now let's see the next option. Most of the low-tech products purchased by Americans are made by foreign firms. Oh my god. Now most of the products purchased by the Americans, yeah, they were purchasing. See, if you are using something, you are not producing and manufacturing. We have no data that they were producing and manufacturing it. Like directly it's not there. They were using it, so they are purchasing it. So if they were purchasing, guys, they were purchasing a lot of products, no? That's why their competitive advantage declined, their cost went up and all that things. So well, most of the low-tech products are made by foreign firms. Now this is going to be contrary, because it was not made by foreign firms, they were purchased by Americans and the firms were American itself. It was not made by foreign firms. This can be a weakness of author's argument. This can weaken the author's argument. Let's take other option, then we will select the best option. This can weaken the author's argument, but we are not sure until and unless we go with the next two statements first. D says most of the high-tech products, okay, purchased by Americans are made by foreign firms. Well, D is also saying the same thing, looks like a typo, and most of the high-tech products purchased by Americans are made by American firms. Well, if we see E, no? Well, C and D, they are the same, right? They are like ditto same, word to word same. E says most of the products are made by American firm. Now they are mostly high-tech products are made by American firm. This is going to help the author. This will make the argument strong. This is going to support the author. If we go and check A, that they are not as profitable as producing high-tech products, producing low-tech. Why we condemn A? Because we have no information regarding its production. No information regarding its production. So that's why we cannot go with A, right? We cannot go with E because we need to weaken the author's argument, not strengthen it. It will make it strong. B says manufacturing is completely different process than manufacturing. This is out of the passage scope because manufacturing, they are comparing low cost product manufacturing and high cost product manufacturing. This is not the topic. In fact, this is not the RC topic. This is a very different topic, so we cannot go with B. Now from C and D, although both are same word to word, there is a typo in this, no problem, but for us the options should be C or D. Why? Because they are saying that they are made by foreign firms. Guys, what was author doing? Author was criticizing that over concentration was there on high-tech products. What if we say to the author that see, American firms were not manufacturing, that the foreign firms were manufacturing, why are you getting so hyper? If we say this to the author, that is going to weaken the author's argument. So definitely answers should be C or D. Ignore the typo, this is not the CAT exam RC, this is just RC 99. There might be a typo, but fine. Hey, wait. This is not same. Guys, so sorry, wait. It says most of the low tech products and most of the high tech products. Guys, the answer should be D. Yeah, answer should be D. Why? Because question is on high tech products. So sorry, right? Answer should be D because question is on low tech products. So we don't need a question on high-tech product. Question is on high-tech product. Question is not on low-tech product. So that's why it is D. Okay, next, last one. Author of the passage would probably give his greatest support to which of the following? So now, what might be something which author will support, right? Now our answer should be as per the thought process of the author and the thought process that we get after reading the RC, not from outside. An outside statement we have to support by understanding the thought process. Checking the options, and yeah, topic is given that which of the action by corporate management of an American company. So what was author's opinion in this RC regarding corporate management? That corporate management was not good. That what? Now, something author will support. Author might support if someone says, do this, corporate management will improve. Author will support. Or say this, yeah, corporate management was really very poor. Author will support. Let's see what kind of options we have. Option A says, acquiring a small company in order to gain financial resource. Now, gaining financial resource has nothing to do with management. Our topic is corporate management. So, your answer should be regarding corporate management, not finance or acquiring. Acquiring, merger, acquisition is a different topic and corporate management is a different topic. A gets cancelled out. B says, considering the option of paying the most highly skilled workers a higher wage. Once again, this is talking about workers and the wages. So that might be possible. This might be a supporting, put it on hold, but there is one catch. Let me tell you this. The passage said that the workers had a lot of demand, but was it regarding the wages? Even if it is yes, it is not a very big deal as per the passage because the scope of the passage was not the workers' wage. There were 5 different type of options. So B, even if B is a supportive statement, B is very narrow. If we get an option better than B, definitely we are going to choose that because although B looks correct, B is quite narrow. Should this be the answer? Well, it just depends on the other option. C says trying to learn from general management strategy of foreign firms. Wow, perfect, because this is exactly talking about management strategy. Because the passage said na the management strategy was not good, so here we can directly go against B, we can cut B. C looks like a very strong option for the passage. Let's check D and E first. D says paying for TV advertisement. Again, TV advertisement is marketing and promotion, it is not corporate management, we can go away with D. E says flooding foreign market with cheap good. This is again marketing of the product, selling of the product, it is not management, so we cannot go with E. So answer here is C. Hopefully you liked it. Share it with your friends. If they need help, you can check out bhagyashreeghosh.com, subscribe and turn on the notification so that whenever I upload the next video of this series, you get it notified. And before your CAT exam, way before your CAT exam, I'm going to cover each and every RC so that it gives you a clarity that this is how the RCs are done and solved in the exam. If you do all the 99 RCs of this particular RC 99, definitely you are going to be very good with this RCs, and your probability will not just be a probability, your chances, of course, I mean both are the same, will increase very much, that you score very high in VRC. So the more you practice, the better you become, as I always say. Thank you so much. Let's meet in the next video. Bye bye.